Good afternoon, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, Olego Department, Co-Congress and the Reviewers, helping Mrs. Solution live from 93 Allen Avenue Branch, Ikeja. We're presenting before you a case of family dispute reported by Mr. Smile Peter Onukube. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Against his wife, Ms. Blessing Ozuma Umi. The both parties arrived in our office. The complainant was interviewed on the 16th of September 2022, and the defendant was invited to this office so as to listen to both parties on how to have a peaceful resolution. Kindly follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Like, subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV, and visit other of our social media handles. Our TikTok, Palace Jason Center for Justice. Please bear with us, be mindful of your comments, and also the advice from our legal team. God bless you. Please, the office is 93 Allen Avenue, Ikeja. And for those of you that have been asking for, and Shasha branch is number 11, Shasha Road by Ajako Bus Stop. As the case is ongoing, we'll be posting other information, the telephone numbers, and every other place you want to join in this case. Thank you. All right, Mr. Smile Peter, we want you to please repeat in details and accurate information and the complaint you have laid on behalf of this woman last week. Now she writes in our office, we want you to repeat your complaint against her in her presence and so as she can respond affirmatively. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Madam, and also thank you, viewers. My name is Mr. Smile Peters Onukube, residing in the Bejuleki area of Lagos State. I got married to my wife on the 26th of June 2022, a few months ago. So the what really happened is that we never dated, but I knew her from we reside in the same area. She run a restaurant around there, and that's where I normally go to eat. So at the time, I approached her. We discussed getting married, and had a court marriage there in the local government around our area. So finally got married on the 26th of June 2022.
25th?
26th of June.
26th of this June?
Yes, 2022.
Okay.
So my family reside in the east. They were all invited, and they stayed about
Was
3
it
or
a
5 days.
traditional marriage or court marriage?
No, court marriage and traditional marriage,
Okay.
not white wedding. So, because their church is a Jehovah's Witness, they say we must do a court wedding. So before anything, which took place. So after then, the wedding took place on Sunday, being 22, 2nd, 26th. Then on Monday being 27th, issue started from my wife. And as I'm talking here, I have a witness who is her best friend called Favor. If I am lying, she should be called upon, maybe on phone, to testify what really transpired between us. That on that fateful day, being Monday, a day after our wedding. So the issue started from the little girl that was staying with us, a little girl of 11. So,
Your
though,
friend name is Favor.
yes, So a little girl, a house help, staying with us, and the girl is about 11 years. So the parent lives in Abuja. So they gave it the girl to my wife before I got married to her. We were staying together for up to a year, about. So the before the wedding, I asked my wife, why is the girl not going to school? Because she always stay with her in the shop, and she normally close by 11, 12 at night. While her own daughter, she has a daughter already before coming to me, before getting married to me, who is about 10 years. So her daughter is going to school while the little girl is not going to school, and they are almost the same age. So that fateful Monday morning, a day after our wedding, so I was in the bedroom, whereas her friend was also in the room with us because we live in three-bedroom flats. So I left my own matrimonial room for them, and they were all together there. So along the line, that fateful morning, I was in the bedroom. I overheard my wife shouting over the phone, "If you don't want, I'll bring her back. Do I have money for her to go to school?" So I came out from the bedroom after taking my bath. Her friend was there, right there. The girl, God favor, she's married, the matured woman. So who came from the east. So she was counting the money what we got from the wedding. So I now asked my wife, "What is the issue? Why are you shouting over the phone?" She did not respond to me. She kept, shouting over the phone. So I now say, "What is the issue?" She said, "Imagine this girl's parents saying that she's not going to school, this and that." Uh, and I say, "But I have asked you before why the girl is not going to school." So the next thing my wife did was to say, she said, "What kind of uh, cross question is that?" Okay, so what kind of cross question is that? So I say cross question. So along the line, after she dropped the call, she started vibrating, making noise in the house. While my parents, they were all at the sitting room, eating, taking their breakfast that morning. So I now say, "I'm asking you question," and you say cross question. She now started. What kind of useless question is that? She told me that the girl is not going to do that. She has money to take her to school now. So she started. I said, "Okay, me, your husband, asking question, me useless." So I was just putting on my clothes. She now, because each time I talk to her, maybe I call her to order to talk to her, she will walk out of me. And once I talk one, she will talk 20. So along the line, she wanted to open the door and go out. And my parents were at the sitting room taking their breakfast. It was not that her friend that held her. I said, "Where are you going to? You want these people to know what is going on. What is wrong with your husband asking you question? Why is he not going to school? What is it?" He said, "But I have to leave the room for them." I went out. So I later came back. If my wife will beg me and apologize, it will be maybe tomorrow till date. I forgot about that because we just newly got married. So from there, later my parents left. They left. The issue started coming up. I noticed the way my wife is maltreating that little girl, and I cannot be there and she's doing such. So because later they will ask me question. I now ask her, the issue is this: look for a school. Look for Go and search for a school. Since you say you want to change your daughter's school, where she will be going to school and where this little girl will be going, I will pay. I will take the responsibility, and it is mine. So I told her likewise. So she continued. So to the extent that if I buy something for her daughter and the girl, if I buy something for the both of them, she will be angry that I'm buying things for the girl. Anything I buy, maybe a drink or something, she will be angry. So there was a day I was at my office. So a man called me along my street, and a man called me. and said, Oga, please come to your wife's shop. Something is going on now. So I said, what happened? The man ended the call. I tried calling him again. He was not picking. So I picked up my key and drove to her place. Close to her shop, I saw the very man that called me with two other men and a lady. That lady is one of my wife's neighbor at her working place. So they were stopping me. I said, I'm coming. I wanted to rush to my wife's shop to know what was going on. On getting there,
Oh, do you know why you are here? You will step out. Either you keep quiet and listen or you step out. You are not alone here. No communication. You are distracting. No.
so on getting to my wife's shop, I went to the backyard where she prepares food. So on getting there, I saw the little girl, Amara, kneeling down with all her body dirty. She was kneeling down. Then fell for her friend that was staying with us. She just left about 3 weeks ago. That was staying with us, was equally there sitting down. Two of her staff also there. So and my wife was sitting down there eating rice. So I now say, baby, what happened? Why is Amara like this? Why is her body like this? He said, my wife responded and said, imagine this girl. I asked her to cook, and she cooked without putting fish there, and I gave her fish to put there. She was already eating the rice, so, and she forgot to put every time she liked forgetting things. So I said, is that why you dealt with her like this? She's looking like this. Why am I get up there? Because the girl has so much fear for her. The girl refused to get up. I said, come on. She's 11. I will show you her picture here. And I said, come on, get up there. She now stood up. I now told my wife gently, I said, please, don't touch her again. Leave her until when we get home. We will settle it. While I was talking to her, her daughter's teacher called me that she has dropped the girl in my side at my office. I said, okay, drop her. I'm coming to pick her. I rushed there immediately to pick her, and I brought her to my wife. I said, some people are calling me over there. Let me go and answer them. Meanwhile, those men that called me. So I now drove to meet with them. On getting there, the man was across the other road. I stopped my car and went to meet them. Two men I don't know from Adam, and a woman I know from her shop. They were all saying sort of things, abusing my wife and all that they will deal with her. With this video, they are going to deal with her, this and that. It's child abuse. Behold, the other man crossed and they said, this is the husband. Though. They said, okay, you married that woman. They were saying all sorts of things that got me ashamed. So I now told them, calm down. So they now showed me the video, which the letter sent to me. They showed me the video that this dog, it was even somebody in her shop. Somebody another man that videoed it, and this is what he could cover. So I look at the video. I have to beg I pleaded with that man to delete that one. He deleted it in my presence, but I have the one he sent to me to show my wife. As we were talking, discussing, a policeman and a police lady came and they waved on a bike, and they were going to pick my wife. Those people called. So those men now stopped the police. We are here. So the policemen, they greeted me because we exchanged presently because they know me. So we greeted. And now after the man said, this is the husband. Though. And now I told the policeman, I said, please, the person in question is my wife, happened to be my wife. They say, your wife? I say, yes, she's my wife. And the little girl in question, I have to lie. In order to save my wife. I now told them that the little girl is even my elder sister's daughter, that I brought her to be staying with us. And I don't know the girl from Adam. She's from Imo State, while we are from Anambra State. I have to lie to them that the little girl is my elder sister's daughter, but they should know what I'll handle it. It is a family issue. So I have to waive that, and the police, they left. So after then, I now play with them. I said they should don't bother. They told me how my wife insulted them. I even saw it in the video. So they left.
You have the video?
Yes, I have it. So along the line, I couldn't go back to my shop because once I close, I have to go to her shop to wait for them till they close. So I could not go back there at out of shame, I went home. I just went there to pick her daughter and I went home. So when she came back, I called her politely when we were inside. And I told her, baby, there's something I want to talk to you. I started talking to her. I showed her the video. I said, with this now, with this video, these people can deal with you. And if you are dealing with you, if I don't come out, you look as if I'm a wicked man. There's no way police will get you arrested over this and I will fold my hand. I said, no, you are my wife. This is so bad. I've told you, stop maltreating this girl. If you don't want her, send her away. This girl, your daughter is 10, while this one is 11, almost the same. If you see them, you think they are twins. You will think they are twins. I said, I cannot be here in my own house and this is happening. Please, if you don't want her, send her. I will even give you her fare. You send her away to meet the parents. Because she doesn't take advice. My wife started vibrating. What kind of nonsense is that? So I now joined them to say that she is wicked. What they are saying over there, I have joined them to say that she's wicked. I say not being wicked. Look at the video now. And look at how men are touching you anyhow. You are a married woman. They are equally married. Look at how they are holding you. And you are abusing them. Telling them, idiot. Matured men like this. How, and that is what they will be saying outside. How do they know? How would they know? Won't they be thinking you are doing like the same thing to me? So after everything, my wife started trouble that night. To the extent that Favor had to leave her own room and came into our own room. I started telling her, Auntie, what is it now? Auntie, what is it? I told her, is that the Amara issue? I'm telling her, stop maltreating this girl. I made trouble that night.
And the visitor came to your bedroom?
Yes. She knocked and I opened. She came in. So the girl knows everything. You can confirm later. We'll have her number. You'll find out. So after everything, I will not lie to you. Why this matter is still last till this moment is because of that lady. She has been begging, kneeling down, crying, begging her. What is it? Later she now even, told me, the girl will call me if the issue come. And I will answer, but she will never respond. Do you know that night, my wife had to leave the house and slept outside for 2 days. She left the house, my home, and slept outside. I don't know where she went to. I slept outside for 2 days. Later she came back. I never said anything. I still welcome her. After everything, I have to invite her mother. When the thing got, I called her mother because she has an elder brother. But she knows very well the elder brother doesn't do it. In fact, even the elder brother just drive the wife away. Who beats the wife? So he is not the person I will call for my family issue. I don't see him as somebody I will call to intervene. But I respect the mother so much. I called the mother and told her everything. The mother keep calling her, even in my presence, pleading with her. So say, what is all this? Are you not ashamed of all this? To the extent that the mother had to call Favor again and ask her what was wrong. Favor told her everything. The mother pleaded with her, you should make sure that be advising my daughter. So after everything, the mother came with one of her sister, elderly woman. No, they are in Lagos here. Elderly woman, they are of age. Both of them came. As they came, upon all this, I never called any of my parents to tell them anything. Till date, I never told them anything. So when they came, I went to pick them. She never knew they were coming. I went to pick them at the bus stop. When they came, they took her inside, talked to her. So I overheard them telling her, go and kneel down and beg. So begging her to go and beg me. So when the night came, I said, Mama, no, if we have to eat first before we talk anything. So after they finished, it was even that small girl that prepared food. She knows how to prepare food. So, but her own daughter doesn't know. 11 years. She cooks the food I eat. But her own daughter, who is 10, cannot even boil hot water. So she spoiled her own child and trained another person's child. So along the line, I told the mother when we started the matter that day, I brought out wine.
Why did you say train another child on this?
Yes.
But you say it's punishing the girl.
No, now with that, so the girl knows how to cook, but her own daughter doesn't know how to boil water. That's what I mean. Yes. And no, she's indirect. I'm just saying indirect because she doesn't know what she's doing. So along the line, after we talked the matter over, They were begging her right in my presence, go and kneel down and beg him. To the extent the mother had to beg that, kneel down with the other woman. I said, no, Mama, don't do that. We forbid it. How can you kneel down for me?
You or
For
your
me,
daughter?
for me. I said, don't do that. We forbid that, or I will leave here. How can you be kneeling down for me? For what? They now stood up. They have to beg her to kneel down and beg me. I said, leave me, just leave me. And once she starts, she will never give me food. I will eat out. She will never give me food again. She will not mind me. She will only, and I have two boys in my house who is under me, my apprentice. The only thing she does, she will just prepare the food she will cook with her daughter. That is end. So that was when she now started telling me, okay, what will you eat? I said, leave me alone. Leave me, just go. After everything, the mother started crying with the other woman. Behold, as a man, I have to stand up. I went to her where she was sitting down. I said, it's okay, I've forgiven you. Mama, please, I've forgiven her. I don't want you to cry again. I've forgiven her. They started shouting.
Begging.
Yes. So I've forgiven her because of the mother. I have to call somebody, a driver, to take my car during that fuel scarcity. I will not lie to you. What this woman made me, I spent like 70,000 that day because I gave them money. I have to buy fuel up to 20,000 to drive them to Ajambari where they live. So, because the mother has arthritis, instead of her entering public transport again, they took them back. So the man drove them back. Since then, that thing lasted like a week. She started again. My wife keep maltreating this little girl, maltreating her, and I have a son. And I told her, I never lied to her. I have a son who is the same age with her daughter, who is 10 years now. And I told her that I'm going to collect my son, and he is going to stay with us. Please. And each time that my boy have issue, maybe he's sick or something, and he knows about it, my wife will never ask me, how about that boy? But I'm taking care of your own daughter. I married you, and the child is not mine, but I took that daughter as my own. I told her, since I love you, and I get married to you, I'm equally going to marry you. Your daughter is mine. So make her to understand that I'm the father. To the extent, I wish she did not come with the girl. She's a small girl, but she can testify. The way I take.
Child is here.
No, she's not.
When you say I wish you did not come with it.
No, no. I mean, I was surprised that she did not come with her, and she knows why she did not do that. So along the line, the doctor, to the extent she refused each time maybe any day she did not go to school, she would prefer staying with me in my own shop instead of the mother. The way I been taking care of her. So even her last school fees before this one now, I was one who paid, and she brought receipt to me. So I started doing all this. So I was supposed to travel with the girl to my village because she doesn't even know my village. We are hoping to maybe don't yes, we'll travel together. So but her elder brother came to visit my own village to find out the kind of person I am. So along the line, I was supposed to travel with her daughter last month during the holiday. So when she started the trouble again, what finally stopped that was that there was a day again, the same little Amara, the same girl. She gave, and if you see the heap of clothes my wife would give to this girl to wash, me as a man cannot do that. And you give it to the girl and left. She will be left alone at home. Her own daughter will go to school. She will go to the shop and tell the girl after washing, come to the shop. So
the girl not schooling.
She's not going to school. You find out. She did not.
You as the man of the house, did you attempt to enroll the child into school?
Yes, that is the girl. I have sent her going because she was supposed to start school. This school they just started. Since I knew her, she was not going to school. So, but because of there's no way she will start this third term again. So I was waiting for this as the job resumed to put her in school. So along the line, the one that happened last, there was this small girl. My wife would tell her to go and start generator, big generator, and I've been warning her one day, if this generator kill this girl, they are going to put problem. I don't want it. If I want her, she will still do it again. Go and start the generator at her shop. So there was a day, the one that just happened last. I went to pick her daughter from school. We went to eat at her shop that afternoon. So on getting to that place, I did not see the girl. Then I now asked my wife, says she's at home. I said, okay, as we are going now, it rained that day. Her daughter now said, Daddy, I need something I will wear. So her daughter now, so as we were going to the shop, Daddy, I need something to wear. I'm cold. I said, okay, let's go drive home because our house is very close there. On getting home, I didn't even drop. I was inside my car. She now went upstairs to go and pick her clothes. So on getting to the little girl, because they are like twins. So the girl now came and say and shouted from upstairs, Daddy, I want to go with you people. I said, okay, come down, lock the door. She entered, she entered. As we were going, in the presence of her own daughter, the little girl now said, Daddy, I have not eaten this morning. And it was around 3 p.m. She has not eaten morning food. I said, why? He said, Mommy said I should wash clothes. And after washing that clothes, it was around 2. I finished washing. So she now, there was rice they prepared on Sunday, fried rice. So, as a small child now, she forgot to warm that rice before washing clothes. So after washing around that 2, she now went to warm the rice to eat. That was the rice he asked her to eat. Behold, the rice had already spoiled. She now came back to the shop. As she came back, that was what she was telling me. As the girl came back to the shop to eat, because both her staff, they normally dish food they would eat. So the girl went as usual to dish food.
Is it the girl that caused problem?
Yes, yes. It is the girl.
Okay, can we hear the last one?
Okay, so I'm coming. So you now tell the girl when she came back and met the girl eating, she told the girl to drop that food and throw away the soup in the presence of her staffs. The girl threw away the soup. He said, oh yeah, go home. If the rice has spoiled, go and drink garri. That was what happened that day. So on getting to my shop, I had bought food for her daughter and the girl. That was where the problem started. So as she came back,
bought food or you
I bought food for them to eat.
From my shop?
No, from my own place.
Okay.
Yes. So when we now came back, I now called her friend Favor. I just see what my wife is doing. I've told her to send this day. I cannot be here and be seeing all this. So Favor said, oh, because once you talk, she will put your head there. So at a time, I now told her that this girl will go. I can no longer continue this. She will go. So I now called her elder sister. She came. I said, maybe you pass the night in our home. She came that evening. I called her and my wife. I said, this is what has been happening. So, and I don't want all this. I'm pitying my wife because she's pregnant already. So this girl will be of help to her. So, and I would not want this girl to go. But if she wants the girl to go, I will bring transport for her to go. The sister now said, Kai, she never knew that I would even accept for the girl to stay again. So, but she now pleaded to her sister, allow this girl to be. This is a small girl. She doesn't know anything. A girl who can even prepare the food you and your husband will eat. So after everything, she now accepted. She agreed. So we started. After 3 days, my wife started again. I now say, okay, no. I called her one morning like that and gave her 15,000. She first told me that I should tell my boy to go and put the girl in the park to go. I said, no, my boy cannot do that. You brought her. So I now gave her 15,000 that morning. And said, please, the next morning, let this girl go. So that there will be peace. Since she's the one bringing issue in this house. So that there will be peace here. My wife told me over her dead body that she has handed over the girl to me. That if I want to send, I should go and send her. And she has even called the parents to tell the parents that the girl has been handed over to me. That I should go and put her in the park. So we drag it, and that her friend now came in from her own room and came in again and said, what is it? I told her, look. After everything I said, I now decided that I would send that girl going. So her sister was still in our house. The next morning, I told the girl to pack her things. So she packed all her things. So, as she was packing, my wife went to the room and collected all the clothes she bought for that girl. Collected everything. Say, you cannot go with. You cannot go with any of my things. So she collected everything. I gave my secretary some money to go and buy normal children this thing, two shoes and about two clothes for her. She only left with the old one she came with since they've been together. So the next morning, I now woke the girl up to go and bath. My wife have to leave that girl. The girl slept. I never knew I was in the room. She slept in bed floor. So when I came out, I saw her lying down there. I said, ah. And they were all, her daughter, they were all on the mattress sleeping. So that morning, after I took my bath, around 4, I said, oh, let's go to the park. As we are going, my wife now picked up her phone and started videoing me and the girl in the presence of her elder sister, videoing us in the house. And say, please, let the world see. In case they use this girl for money ritual, my hands are awful. In case the world will see. So as she was doing that, I now connected, I see her phone. I said, what is all this? So it's just because the elder sister, they don't advise her. They are all the same thing. The other sister, what she said, give her phone now. Is there any bad thing in videoing? I said, why must she? Is that what she said? So I now drove off with the girl. So later, I thank God that she got to Abuja safely. I spoke with the parents. I even later sent the money to put her in school.
So put the girl in school.
Yes, in Abuja. So that is where my wife now told me that since I have taken the okay, since I have driven the girl that came, she brought to help her, that there won't be peace in this house. There will never be peace in the house. That was where the problem started.
Let's see the video where she was instructing.
I see my phone is there.
Sure.
So that was where the problem started. That was where the problem started. I started giving me issues, trouble. I now started going to
bring it from what to say something.
Her shop. I stopped going to her shop. And each time we had issue, I would be the one to beg her. She never one day begged me that I'm sorry. Confirmed from her friend who lived with us throughout the wedding until 2 weeks ago she left. She's aware of everything. She has been the one begging her, telling her, this is not marriage. This is not how to win a man. So after everything, this one now, what brought me here happened on Wednesday last week. So since then, for the past 1 month, she has not been giving me food and my boys. And I buy things.
I said his phone. Only the man have 4 phones.
It's the one I need. No, this is the one I need. So,
please summarize that. We'll have a lot of people.
Okay, so along the line, she now came back home on Wednesday last week. Meanwhile, I've been telling her to go for antenatal. She said it's not yet time. So along the line, she came back on Wednesday. Because of that, she wanted to make trouble. She came back early. She doesn't greet me. So she when she came in, I was
the picture. We bring in the picture. Okay. While you are talking the video.
Okay. So the minute she came in, she now met me at the kitchen where I was cooking. So because since then, she will cook and put in her own bedroom. There was no key in her own room, but she will cook and put there, which I have the pictures and video, and put there for my boys, me and my boys not to eat. I have a bag of rice in the house, Indomie and all that. I normally give her 10,000 naira to make soup. At first, if I don't give her, she will bring soup from her shop because she's in food this thing. So this is the
there's nothing showing there. Hopefully
to come up. But we are holding her.
I hope it's not the one you showed last time.
Yeah.
I told you I did not see her, but I did not see her beating the girl. Only see people.
No, you did not see it well. You can watch it now.
Okay. Bring it to
This one is the public at her shop.
It's our customer that was sold.
Yes, our customer.
It's finished.
As the other one, though, that one showed voice because the person was hiding on videoing. So it showed her what she was saying, abusing those men, her customers.
Let's hear it.
Okay. I'm just listening to it. That's men. No, that one has passed. Let's listen.
What happened? You check whether it's
See it, man.
He's
He's telling them idiots. Those are customers holding her. That's what I wanted you to hear. And the mistake she made
What
there
did she
was
say again? What is your question?
the offense of the girl that she prepared rice for her, jollof rice, and she forgot to put this panla fish, dry fish. That was the offense.
The girl prepared the rice
Yes.
for
And she was,
herself.
yes, for her.
Who cooked food in the restaurant?
She's the one cooking. She just asked the girl to make like concussion rice for her to eat. So the girl made the rice, prepared the rice. The little girl, she has staff so, but she forgot to put the small fish they bought, and she was already eating the rice when I came. That was the offense of the girl that day.
So it was when she was beating the girl.
The people started. We were begging her. She did not hear. From then, and now started. It was somebody that was videoing it because she had been doing it.
The scene or the video it and send it to you?
No, it was those men that she was, insulting that gave me the video.
When you went there?
Yes, they called me now.
Okay, they called
you. Yeah, they called me.
Not that you met.
Not at all. Not at all. And they brought police. I was the one who stopped the police from arresting her.
The police get to her shop?
No. They saw those men. Those men were somewhere waiting for them to come. Okay. And I stopped them. So I still have their number. Maybe later you will see confirm. So along the line, what then happened after I dropped the girl, they started making trouble since then. So she now came back on Wednesday. This one that happened. I met me at the kitchen where I was cooking. The food me and my boys would eat. She now said, without greeting me, the doctor greeted me that day, good evening, sir. I said, welcome. She now said, come, if you are squeezing your face, I'm not after that. You are giving me 45,000 for antenatal, 30,000 for this, and 5,000 for this, and 10,000 for this. Whether you like it or not, or you will keep me in this house. I'm not after you squeezing your face. I'm not looking at your face. Why won't I squeeze my face since you've not been giving me food for the past 1 month? Why won't I squeeze my face? So I did not utter a word because
she did not give you food in the house.
Yes, she doesn't give me food.
But you eat in her shop.
No, since 1 month to now, she has not been, because she normally bring either she cook at home or she will bring food from her shop. Nothing like that again. And she will cook the one I have at home and put it in her bedroom and lock it up. You
will have separate bedroom.
Yes, when this thing started, she moved her things the first time to the child's room. So later again, I was the one who brought those things out after the mother came and we settled. So there was a day again in the presence of, I will not lie, of that friend Favor. She now started again with trouble. I now say, it's like you go to that back to that room. I have to pack those things back to that room. I want to be alone because she gives me trouble. It's the few hours I will sleep. Let me just get myself. So along the line, that Wednesday, she said, if you are squeezing your face, I don't care. I just managed to come out from the kitchen and went to my bedroom. After taking my bed, she now came to the room again. I said, I'm talking to you and I don't want to listen. You give me money for antenatal, you are going to give me that money whether I like it or not. I now told her, I will only give you that money if you recognize me as your husband. Again, I will only give you that money if you go to report me to the police or human rights. That's when I will tell them what I've been passing through. Then I will now give you the money. But except that, you will never get 1,000 naira from me. I just came home, you did not, without greeting. You are telling me if you are squeezing your face, you must give me money. Am I your boy? So she now said, okay, let's see. She threw away her bag and she held me. Can they give me I printed those things out. The injury and what happened that day.
Just go ahead.
Okay. She now held my bossa. I was putting on bossa. She now held my bossa and hold my private parts. I was dragging. Then I was able to. She now tore my bossa into pieces in the presence of her daughter. And I was naked. I have to rush and pick up my trouser. Thank you, ma'am. I pick up my trouser and put it on. With the shirt I was putting on that night. If you see what this woman did to me, she held my neck for more than 45 minutes. I find it difficult to breathe. For all what I did, I now tried to bring out my phone from my pocket because she was targeting my phone. She normally sees my phone and she will never give me except I beg. So I was putting on something like this. I zip up my trouser where my phone was. Later, I brought out my phone. She was dragging me. I tapped my this because since I noticed her, and she's the kind that lies more than the devil. She can lie, and she's talking to you now. You will never believe she's telling lie, unless I have proof. So even when I normally give her money, 10,000 to we have all food kind of or the food this thing, but just to buy something and make the food. But when I now notice the kind of person she is, I started sending it to her account, and I have receipts. If I send her money, I will keep the receipt in case of tomorrow.
And you bought the food stuffs?
Yes, I have even till now. I have them in my house. I can find out. I'll find out. I buy yam in quantity. My bag of rice is still there now. Indomie, I don't even eat them. So I'm not the type that eats like that. So along the line, she now helped me, started dragging me. So I was videoing like this. I hold the phone this way. She was trying to collect the phone. Or they video me. She was trying to collect the phone. I say, this phone I'm holding can never collect it from me. I will tell you that I'm a man. I was holding the phone like this. She was dragging me because I could not do anything. And there is no way, because as I am, little as I am, at least I know the law. I have sisters and they are all married. A man cannot beat them, raise hand on them and get free, except I'm not alive. So I cannot do something like that. I can never try it, no matter what. So she's not a man like me. And again, she's pregnant and she's my wife. I can't do that. And I told her, I promised her that I will never, no matter what you do. So she started dragging me here and there. The doctor was shouting, Mommy, leave him alone. Leave him alone. This woman was dragging me. I just tried to be covering it. She was dragging me here and there. At length, there was one she did. After she dragged me, she was just shouting. I just let her. I was still in my room, trying to, already I sustained injuries. And I have the pictures here. So the next thing she now did, she now came back again. Okay, yeah, bring that your phone. Let me see how I will smash that phone. So as I was doing, I now saw her again. I pick up the phone. She later collected, because I have 3 phones. She collected 2. I have that very one I used in video. I refused to allow her collect that one. The next thing, she now helped me again. So the way she dragged me, this my 2 nail now fell on the floor. as I feel, as I speak to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The retired
yes,
ex-soldier.
madam, you don't understand. She will
The
not understand.
pregnant woman dragged him.
Yes, now. Yes, I will allow her to drag me. Yes, I must allow her. So should I have beaten her? No, I can't do anything like that. So she now use, we have a small mortar. That was where she hit me here. So I fell down. As I fell down, as I fell down, she now rushed. She now noticed that she has injured me. She now came to me and started begging me. As she was begging her, Daddy, sorry, Daddy, sorry. She was telling me, I'm sorry, it is the work of the devil. So I now told her, please. I cried like a baby that night. Because why I cried is because it's somebody I know I cannot deal with. It's somebody I know I cannot fight. So she now started begging me. I said, leave my room. She now left. As she left with my phone, one of the phone. And she know that it's that number in my business line. She switched off the phone that night. So as she switched off the phone, I started looking for the phone. I managed. I crawled to her room. Give me my phone. Her daughter confirmed it that daddy, that phone was here. Later she now say, because why she did that to me is because I want to fight her daughter, that little girl. That because she gave the phone to the girl. When I noticed the phone, I said, give me my phone. I collected it forcefully from her. Because it's my phone. She now say, why I did this is because, but I'm sorry about that. It's because I don't want anybody to tamper with my daughter. I can die with that person if you touch my daughter. I thought you want to injure my daughter. So after everything that night, I managed to go to my room. So the next morning, the daughter and my boss were leaning down. They are all there, kneeling down, telling her to leave me. Because it dragged me that I could not even to breathe was a
Come with
problem.
any of your bro?
Ma?
Do you come with any of your bro?
No.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
So along the line, the next morning again, she came to meet me again and said, "Oh, yeah, see your phone." Because later I was able to collect her small phone. See your phone, give me my own. And I brought it out and gave to her. So he said, you will not give me money. She started dragging me again that month. So, but finally she left me. That was when I now ran to this place. So I was, even as now, I just managed to go. If I continue with that walking stick, maybe the thing will not heal. People say I should leave the walking stick. Stay in my car. So I managed to
The
run.
day you came, I think I started doing
Yes.
this thing.
So, madam, as I speak to you, and as I'm talking, at least whatever we are doing, let's fear God. And I have witnesses. Number one witness I have is that favor, her friend. Because I know where the girl will side me. The people should find out what happened from that girl. She's no longer with us. We'll find out what happened. Then along the line, I didn't know what to do because the police there, what they recommend, they all know me. If I should go to the police, they will say because we know police. You can see her that she came with a lawyer. You have not even heard what they call you for. You came with a lawyer. That means you need case. So I never come here for my wife to be arrested or to be, intimidated. No. But because I need peace and I want justice. I never, my coming here, the first day I came here was that day. It took me time. Even this morning, I was here 5 o'clock a.m. because of where I came from, because of traffic, so that I would meet up. I was here 5 a.m. at this gate before the man later come and open the gate for me to drive. So, and I thought she would later feel remorse of what she did. The next thing she did, that day I left here, she came home. As she came home, she was calm. The next morning, what I did, because I have tried in relating to her people, none of them could do anything. Both the men there. Then the mother now is angry with me because they are one of their brother, I think, close brother, not even their brothers, the same family. I have to see that man as an elderly man. He was there, he was the person who even collected the bride price. I have to involve that man. I called him. I've called him before to tell him what's going on. Yeah, according to the man, there's nothing he did not tell my wife, but nothing happened. So that morning, after the video, I have to send it to that man. I send it to the mother. I send it to her brother who stays in America. The video.
What exactly do you want?
So what I want, why I'm here, she later she came to my shop on Saturday after I left here. On Monday, she came to my shop in the morning to disgrace me.
To disgrace?
Yes, and I have the video here. She now closed my shop that nobody is going to sell today.
This one.
Yes.
Let's see the
He
video.
said nobody is going to sell here today. Um, uh, she called people. I was ashamed. She called our the mechanic and the wire and said people should come. They came to
Let's see
answer
the
her.
video. Let's see the video.
She now saying, you see this man, he's a monster, he's a useless man, he's this and that, he's a demon. So he married me to kill me. He doesn't want to give me food, this and that. They were surprised. So they said that some people started saying, what could cause this? Why can even
let me see the video.
Okay, I'm bringing it up. See it. See it here.
Show it here.
I'm trying to get it. It should be in the other phone.
What did she really do there?
It's in the other phone. No, she just came to. I will let her find it. So she just came that morning and called people. I was telling them that I'm a useless man. I'm a demon. This and that. That this man here. I married her.
She shut the door.
Yes.
How did she lock her? Lock the door.
No, not that is the protector.
Go with the phone.
And people that were coming to buy something, because I said vehicles papers.
Yeah.
She was now telling them, we are not selling today. We are not selling today. Give me my car key. But because she packed all my house key, even they are staying with her now. So all my house key, my chargers and all that. So, and her own key was in my room the day she was making trouble. She said she came to collect her car key. And we were at home together. She didn't come. So along the line, she was telling them that he said I should give her her car key. I gently called on my boy. I said, go to the drawer in my room. The room was open. Go and pick her car key and bring it to the shop. The guy went there and brought the key and gave to her, and she left. People started saying sort of thing. So that day, after I left here, that day, she she went to where we did the marriage registration at the local government. She went to the woman and told her so many things. The woman now called me. Why the woman called me? I was at the police station. I went there to lodge a complaint because she came during the day and started and break my door again through my door and started. She has one television there. I have about television in the house. The one that belongs to her in our room, she removed it from my own room. So I now said, okay, open the door. Let me take my own from your own room. So she now opened the door. I collected it. She went to the woman and said also, the woman now called me. Behold, when I went to answer them, with a lawyer there, because they called their own lawyer, and the woman was sitting down.
Yeah.
After I told them everything, they started abusing her. So after everything, so the issue now, why I am here, I never come here to do anything to her. I only come.
You still want the marriage?
I don't.
So it's okay. You have given your statement. You allow her to respond. Meanwhile, you guys should join us on Access to Justice TV on YouTube. That is where she is going to respond. So if you really want to hear her own response to all the allegations, on how you will comment, on how you will call him, however we've heard from the man, let's hear from the woman for fair hearing before we judge. A moment, madam.